Hi Taurus, it's Sloan Rhodes here with your spiritual guidance for life, purpose, career, and money for April 2020, or whenever you happen to come across this reading. It's always the right time in life whenever we find things. Okay, so Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising, just to remind you that all of my YouTube videos are available in audio format. You can listen to them here, watch them here, as well as listen to them. There are links below. And I have already released the general spiritual guidance videos and recordings for this month, and I also have meditation recordings up for free here on YouTube and available for free download on my podcast at SoundCloud. So let's go ahead and get started. Today I'm drawing one card, Taurus, from the Money and the Law of Attraction, one card from the Life Purpose deck by Doreen Virtue. Esther and Jerry Hicks is the Money and the Law of Attraction. And then 3 cards from the Archangel Tower Tarot, and 1 card from the Money Tarot by Eugene Vinitsky, and 1 card from Tarot of the New Vision, looking at what's going on behind the scenes for Taurus. Here we go. Appreciation and love are identical vibrations. This has come up at least twice today. And shortages of time or money are perceptual. Wow, what a great card for right now, because many people are losing this whole perception of time, right? What day is it? What time is it? No one knows anymore, you know? And it's a beautiful opportunity during this particular time frame in the world to recognize what how we abide by conceptual reality. You know, we have this idea that time is real, but truly, in many ways, we were understanding more and more that time is an illusion, right? It's so we look at this, right? Many people can relate to this understanding right now that time seems to be illusory, right? But then you think, well, can the same be said about money, right? Shortages of time or money are perceptual. You say, no, it's time, I understand, but money's concrete, right? But money's an energy, just like anything. So your perception of it actually affects it. And you look at your bank account and you see you have, $500 or $5. How you perceive that directly affects your understanding of it. If you look at that $5 and you're like, oh my God, I'm so in love with that $5. Thank God I have $5. I love it when I have $5. And you say yes to it, and you say, yes, $5. You're going to have more friends to play with soon, and you spend time with it, appreciating, like, yeah, I got that $5. Or you look at your $500 and you're like, this is not enough. How the heck am I going to pay my bills with $500? There's never enough. You can feel the frequency change. It closes in upon itself. It tightens down, battens down the hatches. Fear, right? Structure of fear arises. You can feel the energy of it. Something to think about and play with here. Okay, and then we have, as the primary card, appreciation and love are identical vibrations. I've said it before because I've had this card already a few different times. When you consider the vibration of appreciation, you are in a place of openness. I like to say appreciation, fascination, curiosity, all words for love, all words for expansion, all words for openness. Right? I appreciate what is in front of me. I appreciate my hand for exactly what it is. The 4 fingers and the thumb, the fact that it can move. I'm not appreciating it because it's not something else. I'm so appreciative I didn't lose my hand, right? That's different energy. I'm appreciating it for just what it is. I'm open to it. I'm curious about it. I'm fascinated by it. Even though I'm not focused on anything else but my seeming hand, I am open. I'm in a place of openness and wonderment, curiosity and fascination. When you are in that place, you are more open and more available for inspiration, for opportunities, It's a different vibrational frequency. And it goes back to this idea of perception. What we perceive, let me put it this way, reality is subject to perception. You know this to be true. Right? What's coming up to remind you here, Taurus. Let's get your life purpose card. Whenever you are in that place of curiosity, fascination, appreciation, love, it's uplifting. You're open. All kinds of things can come in. You're more available. I'm losing my light. I can see it already. Okay, Taurus. Appreciate the details right now of what's going on in your life. Sometimes, oftentimes, because we're human, we have an ego, we tend to address things with a broad stroke. That's what the ego likes to do. Everything's different now. Everything's gone to hell, right? There's nothing good in the world, and it's so demoralizing and draining, right? And creates fear. But if you can appreciate the details. Right now I'm having a cup of tea, right? I love the way the cup feels warm from the tea. I appreciate that warmth. I appreciate the way it tastes. All of that, even though it's not about your work in the world, it's not about your career, but it lowers the adrenaline. The cortisol levels are able to reduce, and you're more open. You feel more peaceful. You're more available for inspiration and opportunities, all of that. You know this already. I'm just being illustrative of the point here because it came up for you here. It's for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Yeah. Artist and career change. This has come up a few times today. And with this card as well. Or a card similar, I can't remember. But what I love about this is the 360 degree, right, feeling with the lighthouse. The light is going all around. Career change. Changes in all areas of your life. But being open. When you're open, 360 degrees open, anything is possible. So we have this beautiful card here. You're embarking upon a career that brings you the joy and abundance you desire and deserve. Shortages of time or money are perceptual. Fear can come in very easily, and I've said this before, the ego is no joke. It's easy to say, just focus on the good. When you're in the grips of the ego, of your ego's patterning, let's say, of the fear, the worry. Sometimes it's not easy. So you have to, when you can, come into this place of openness and appreciation in the moment, right? In the seemingly small moments. Because if you try to appreciate everything about your life right now, it's overwhelming, and you'll be hard pressed to find things if you're out of work, right? If your family's not doing well or whatever. So appreciation for in the moment to the things, right? The seeming smaller things. Anyway, but we do have this idea about change here. It may not be that you change your entire career, but it looks like there is a change around your work, right? Your sense of purpose in the world. Then we have the artist. Beautiful, beautiful energy. I feel like this came up before for you. Engaging in artistic activities is beneficial to your career and every other area of your life. Whatever that means to you. Here it's illustrated by a painter, right? It doesn't have to be painting. Although for some of you, it will be really helpful. It helps you open up. When you are engaged in artistic pursuits, very often you are open. You are channeling divine energy into your creative pursuit. This is why it's so important to engage in these activities, whatever they mean to you. If you are an artist who sings, if you're an artist who does drama, if you're an artist who paints, if you're an artist who sculpts, this is a beautiful time to do so. For many of you, because you're home, right? Your usual work schedule is no longer, perhaps, or you're just at home more and you're looking for things to do, and you can reconnect to that part of yourself that is more open and enjoying the artistic nature of your being. Really, really, really beautiful and very specific message here for you, Taurus. Okay, let's get some cards. I'm really sorry the light is getting dimmer and dimmer. Okay, so good. 3 cards from the Archangel Power Tarot for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Now, with this card, you're embarking upon a career that brings you the joy and abundance you desire and deserve. Deserving is another very triggering word for many, because oftentimes we think, I haven't done enough to really deserve it yet, or I haven't worked hard enough. I don't have the right degree to really deserve that kind of money or that kind of joyful experience in work. I don't deserve that, right? But remember, it's not about deserving in the sense that we consider it. It's about knowing that as an eternal soul, as a spark of the divine, you are worthy and deserving of all you desire. You don't have to work so hard. You don't have to prove that you are worthy. You are already worthy by your very existence. The perception that you have to work hard or struggle in order to be worthy of something is just that. It's a construct of the mind. It's a perceived reality based on egoic patterning, societal, cultural, familial, all of that. Okay. So we have 5 of Gabriel in reverse, 5 of Wands. We have the Ace of Ariel, Ace of Pentacles, right here in the center. And then we have Decision. I'm just trying to think of that as the Tower in this deck. And then we have the 5 of Raphael. So we have 2 5s here. This is under the deck. Let me just double check something really fast. Having a mind flip. No, it's the devil. Right. Yes, okay, it's the devil. Okay, good. Not good, but sorry, I had I was like, is it the Tower in this deck? I couldn't remember if 15 was the Tower. Okay. Sorry, I've been doing this all day. All right, so here we go. So in the recent past, Taurus, if you want to look at it this way, so I lay them out kind of past, present, future, but they really do tell a story about this particular time frame. So we have the 5 of Wands in reverse, slowing things down, right? Everything coming to a crashing halt. Again, make career change, right? The competition, the busyness, coming to a halt, coming to a slow down kind of period here. Maybe you're not in so much need, right? People aren't calling you, come do this job, come do that, right? Things have slowed down. It's okay. Now's the time to get creative, right? With that artist card. Then we have the Ace of Ariel right in the center. I'll read the text on this card for you. It's your lucky day, new resources of money, time, or support, a change in job, or a promotion. So again, we have this change energy. We have the 2 5s, we have 15, 3 5s, a 5 of Raphael under the deck. A lot of that sort of unstable energy. That's okay. Channel it into your creativity. The Ace of Ariel, you may in fact get a gift or some kind of leg up here with that card. But also, where are you putting your resources? The resources that exist within you of your time, your energy. You're placing them in a different kind of... let me put it this way. You're valuing them differently. And as you value them differently, you put them in different places. In terms of your resourcefulness, your resources, your skills, all of that. Now, we also have, as we kind of go into the end of this time frame, or just also kind of throughout this time frame, we have the devil, right? In this card, in this deck, it's called the decision, or decision. So, when this card comes up, it's the ego, basically, right? It's fear, worry, anxiety, stress, anger, attachments to material goods, right? This is why the shortages of time or money are perceptual. If you perceive yourself as lacking continually, you begin to expand and continue that pattern. Always. We all do it. It's just drawing attention to it. And here, it's coming up very, very strongly. It's showing itself. Hello, I'm here to remind you of where you have attachments and agendas to how things should go. There's change afoot here. Do your best, Taurus. I know it's hard. You're an earth sign. You're very, very connected to the earthly plane. Do your best to settle in, to know that all is well. Channel yourself into your creative gifts. Engage in your artistic pursuits. Engaging in artistic activities is beneficial to your career and every other area of your life right now. The more that you can do this, the more you will feel open to the changes that are occurring in ways that will make it smoother for you as things progress. We also have the Five of Raphael under the deck. Now, it may be in reverse. So it may be that recently or during this time frame as an underlying energy, we do have this return, right? Possibly someone coming back in who has been away and it has changed, or you coming back in but doing things differently, right? You have a different mindset. We have career change, so maybe that could be you as well. You're being encouraged, actually, to do a little spiritual journey and come back and do things differently. But with the decision card, release yourself from that which holds you back. A need to detox. It can also speak to addictions, overindulging, too much drink, too much drug, too much food, too much sex, too much of everything, too much TV, right? So recognize where you are doing that. It's very understandable right now. I know that I snack all the time now because I enjoy it. I'm home and I do it. So, don't be too hard on yourself, but also recognize where it's unhealthy, Now, for me, I don't tend to eat a lot, so having snacks at all seems like a lot. But I also recognize things are different, right? So I'm going with it, and you're being encouraged to go with it too a little bit. Don't be too hard on yourself, but recognize where it doesn't feel good, It could even be too much, if you're overcompensating and exercising continuously, that's also the egoic devil energy here. You need to detox from that energy. Again, unhealthy attachments, all of that. Don't beat yourself up. Just recognize, oh yeah, I did that again. I guess I wasn't quite ready to go on a healthier path in that moment. Maybe today, I know a lot of people talk about intention, set your intentions, but that often is brings up the ego even more strongly. Okay, so let's, you know all this. I'm just giving you some gentle reminders here, Taurus, but just watch where you are, perhaps not making the most healthy choices for yourself, and recognize where and when you're able to say, you know what, I recognize it, and perhaps I will make a shift, You can't do it wrong for your own growth, for your own path. But no one can do it for you either, you know. Okay, so let's take a peek at your money. As you know, I'm not a financial advisor, Taurus. I'm giving you a spiritual perspective on money, and then we're going to close out your reading as quickly as we can because we're going over. And I've lost my light, and I still have Aries to do. Knight of Swords around your money, and the Page of Wands. Very, very nice. Very, very nice energy around your money. The Page of Wands, it may be that you have been earning money or you have some money in the bank through your social connections. Maybe people are Venmoing you some money they owed you, this kind of thing. Or maybe you just earned some money by doing some like social events, right? And the Knight of Swords is the primary card around your money. Just being very, very clear, you know. Whatever you decide to do with your money, you're going to probably be doing it swiftly and with quite a bit of clarity. There could also be an air sign who's involved in your finances and the way that you earn money, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But I think that they would be helpful. They would be rapid in their approach to help you if you need help financially. Keep an eye on your money. Just make sure it's not going out swiftly, you know, faster than it's coming in. Now's not the time to overspend, right? Just go a bit easy in that way. Okay, so let's just take a look at what's going on behind the scenes, and we're going to close out your reading, Taurus. I don't really like the text of this card. Release yourself from that which holds you back. Easier said than done. A need to detox, yes. Unnecessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence. I would say that, I mean, maybe that plays into it, but also a lack of faith. A lack of faith that everything is working out exactly as it's meant to. That we somehow know better than the divine oneness. Our job isn't to judge good or bad. We can feel it, yes. We can recognize it's not my preference. But our job is to be with what is, as best as we can, as often as we can. As best we can, as often as we can. Being gentle with ourselves, being kind to ourselves, being compassionate for where we're at, within each and every moment that we can. Okay, what's going on behind the scenes for Taurus? Okay, we have the Five of Cups again. And we have the Magician under the deck. So this is what's going on behind the scenes, right? So this is the primary card, the Five of Cups. So you are feeling a sense of sorrow. We do have the Five of Cups here as well. It is in the reverse though. But same energy, right? A sense of sorrow. Oh, I guess I was thinking this was the Eight of Cups, sorry. I am a little loopy. I'm sorry. I have been doing this a while. So this is the Five of Cups in reverse. So I do like that it is in the reverse here for you. It's not so much about someone coming back. I was thinking Eight of Cups. It's more about a recovery, a feeling like, okay, you know what, I did have some sorrow and some loss, but there is a recovery around that, around your sense of career, around your sense of purpose in the world, around your career. But what's still going on back there is there is still that feeling that you've lost something, that something's not quite right. That's probably why that ego, that decision card is there, the Devil card. It's still back in there, and that's okay. The feelings of loss, the feelings of sorrow going on behind the scenes, and it may be going on behind the scenes, not just for you, but for people within your environment, is what allows the heart to soften, to open, to be more expansive, to allow in deep levels of love and compassion, empathy, connection, right? So even though it's not pleasant always, it does have, I guess, what we would perceive as a purpose, right? But also what's going on under the deck, and behind closed doors, in just kind of simmering there in the subconscious, we have the magician. You know you have all the skills. You know you have what it takes. Could even be someone who's here for you, someone who's a very skilled and capable individual. But I also feel that you know it's you. You know it's you, Taurus. You know you have everything it takes to succeed. It is just a matter of having some faith, being with the changes as they occur. There is huge change afoot for everyone, but in particular for you, channeling your creative juices. You have everything it takes. Don't worry, it's all working out. Right now it does feel very unstable, and if you feel emotional, you cry. I find that I have tears, spontaneous tears, as I, connect to what's occurring. But channel it as best you can. Very open time for you, if you allow yourself to be. Okay, I'm going to close out your reading. We've gone way long. I wish you much love, Taurus, and I'll check in with you soon, or maybe I'll see you at your private appointment. Until then.